every single person that is related to and associated with Malibu and Smashley and Smashley's boyfriend and Malibu's baby daddy. And the list just goes on because this is now my content, making sure that everybody knows who these people who clearly like to deflect and hide are. And these ain't just names that I wrote down. I'll be right back. I will grab a few things. Okay, I'm back again. John Cooley drives a Honda Civic. There's his VIN number. Who's John Cooley, you might ask? Well, he's related to Smashley. Smashley herself drives a Volvo S40. There's that. It's wild how deep these searches got. Because I'm not going to stoop to Smashley's level and threaten her chat. But if there was ever anything to know about somebody, I will be putting it out there. This is all public information, too. It's 100% public information, so there's nothing illegal about this at all. Yet or not, it should, with as much as she drinks. Smashley likes to deflect. She likes to say nothing is ever her fault. She likes to say everything she can about anybody she can because nothing's ever her fault or Malibu's fault. She says, keep the beef between who it's between. Well, stop talking for Malibu 100% of the time. It would be nice to see Malibu talk for herself for once. Maybe she takes a popsicle out of her mouth so she can talk. Smash does that because Smash feels like she has to control the narrative and control the story. Malibu might let too much out. Hey, man, Smash needs rehab. Right, friends? Malibu talks all that shit. Malibu should be able to not have Smash sit there and put that. When I seen it, I laughed because it was funny. But Malibu can laugh at everybody else getting memes made about him, but she cries when it's about her and a popsicle. It's not my fault you wanted to impress Pastor Petty with your sucking skills with a popsicle in a box. It wasn't seductive. It was funny. So we made a joke out of it. Still get back. It'll teach you. Don't go live trying to impress somebody.
I understood what you were saying correctly, correct? The other night? From the boxes? Or from the phone call?
Yeah. But this is what I'm saying now. Smasher's not going to play the victim. She's not going to say, oh, well, I'm trying to come to a resolution. No, when she's not. When she's not trying to come to a resolution privately, when she wants to sit there and play the victim for money, that's fine. She can. But she's not a victim.
Yeah, this is just ridiculous. I just don't understand how something that's so, like, it's very obvious. Like, the other night on the phone, it was very obvious. And I just don't understand how here we are, 3 days later, and it's still not understood.
I'm not sure. You know what? She plays dumb. She deflects. And she can't answer a question with any kind of answer. It's always, what about? What about this? What about that? What about you, Smashley? What about you're the problem? And what about now I'm a problem? Now I'm like a real fucking problem. Now I don't want to talk. Now there is no resolution. The resolution is go to rehab.
If anybody has, I know House Lies, sometimes you have things. If anybody has a clip of what Malibu did to Florida Man, could somebody please send it to me?
She
I
got me
think
a
at some point in
P3,
time,
and
right. And
but also I
apparently, know about that.
don't need to show any of them proof of that. I'm not running around here saying that people called me shit that they didn't. Personally, it is what it is. You get your clap back. There you go. But if you're gonna cry about it and be like, I didn't do anything, well, you dumb bitch, you're gonna get it again. Own the shit.
The shitty part is we have all, yep, House Lies. I remember that because they said that to me that night that I was in Smash Lee's box. We've all done shit that we've had to sit back and eat crow for, right? Like we've all done it at some point in time. Huh?
When have I not though? Every single thing I've done, I've ate all the fucking plates of shit for it, and you know what? I stand on it.
I just want to
No,
say
and
one
I
thing. I'm gonna get
definitely you
down.
always have.
I'm gonna say one thing and I'm gonna get down. One thing I know about you is you don't be lying. That's one thing I know. Two, why the fuck does she get to play the victim when she does the same fucking thing? Three, she knew what the fuck y'all was doing when y'all came over there in my motherfucking live and y'all was up in the box talking about all the shit. So she been know what you was doing. So she was motherfucking doing it too. So I'm not understanding why the fuck she get to play the fucking victim in all of this shit all the fucking time and say what she don't do when she does do it. Okay, I'm gonna get down.
Right. No, I agree.
Yep.
And I appreciate you coming up, friends. It's true. Smashley knows what's going on. She ain't dumb. If she really don't remember, I seen a comment saying she had to go get checked for dementia. She probably should. She is a professional victim. That is what she is. But she ain't doing a too good job of it now. Because one minute she broke the truth, the next minute it's all my fault. Then, oh, wait, hold on, forgot that she said that the other day. Then it's all back to my fault again. I don't give a fuck whose fault it is. I know it's hers. And I don't need to convince her. I don't need to convince the people. She can have her little echo chamber of people. They're the ones that are idiots for not looking at both sides. I tell everybody all the time, go sit where you like, even if I don't like them. And I stand on that. I don't ever fuck with not a one of you for sitting anywhere you want to. I don't ever mention it because it doesn't bother me. If I don't like somebody, I'm confident enough that they will show you who they are. I can tell you that this person is a piece of shit all I want, but you have to experience it. You're right, that you wish. Do your own independent research, talk to all sides. I say it all the time. I don't see Smashley saying that. I don't see Smashley saying, well, why don't you go get his side on this? Because she knows she'll be called out. And she'll be called out every single time. And I don't even know what to tell her other than good fucking luck. Because when your people find out you're lying to them, oh, they're gonna not like you. All that vile stuff that you got going on in your chat, I don't see it in mine. We know to mute people when they dox. We know to block people when they're being vile. Right, Banjo? It was kind of gross, I'll be honest, but it is what it is. But whenever Malibu wants to speak for herself with all the people that she needs to speak for herself about, then I'll be cool. Because now my problem is the hypocrisy that's came from Malibu. in that whole situation. If she wants to talk that shit, she needs to talk that shit to the people. If she wants to laugh at shit that's made about other people, she can laugh at stuff that's made about herself. We all laugh at the stuff that's made about ourselves. Do we not? I can't tell you how much stuff I laugh about that's made about me and people I like. Some things offend some people, sure. But I chuckled at the thing that got made about OG by Gloria. I chuckled at it, but it offended OG, so she has the right to feel that way. But I'm also the one that's like posting videos about Myrna having another slice of perky, you know? My sense of humor might just be a little different. On a side note, I said I wasn't going to shut up about this. T's husband is a convicted rapist. Spent 9 years in prison for aggravated SA, 2 counts of that, and kidnapping, and assault with a deadly weapon. That's who T is married to, and that's what she condones. Yeah, Breezy. Okay. Dead ass. Hold on 1 second. Here you go. Sure do. I did say I wasn't going to shut up about it, so I got to keep worried about it. It's wild, isn't it? This is T's husband. Only the closest people to T knew. I'm pretty sure Dora. I can't say that Dora knew, but I can assume that Dora did. They were really close. But I can't say that for sure. But yes, he did 9 years in prison. It all happened on the same day. It was 9/18/2000. It was 2000. It was some wild ass behavior from a man still threatening violence against women on this app. You would think that Smashley would be concerned about deflecting and more concerned about something like this. Because this guy is still threatening violence. And they 2 people on this app. I didn't find it, but I found it mind blowing. And I keep my word when I say I ain't gonna shut up about something because I feel like this is important. Something Smashley will never know the feeling of. Hey, Miss Gas. Hey, Andy. That right, Mimi? It would explain why he's still threatening violence against women, doubling down on it, and doing all that. Um, with all the issues that a lot of people have on the app, there is a certain responsibility that people have when they put themselves in a position of talking to people. And it is make sure that you don't abuse the trust of those people. When you have something like this, you need to expose that. Because maybe a lot of people that go to your platform might not feel safe with somebody lurking around the background with this going on and you being okay with it too. Right, Gemini? I would have never been there either. And it's fucked up because I used to go to T's Live and the whole, like, when I was fucking with everybody about putting out the text messages. I'd have never done that. And I know a lot of people would have told me if they knew. I know a lot of people don't know. You should not be on here threatening people. And I mean, honestly, I just don't think that he's a safe person, considering he's still in 2025 got that mindset. Oh, I know Rim, you done it. Rim, you would have told me like the second you found out. Hey, Deanna. Right, Gemini. T. Nordora should have been speaking on SA or kidnapping. It's about looking right next to you when it comes to T. And for Dora, it's about looking right next to her best friend. Because it's the same concept. Why is Holly Mae and Regina speaking on kids? Holly Mae's husband abandoned 7. And Regina abandoned hers. Right, Grim. I seen this earlier and I was like, whoa. There ain't no motherfucking way. But there is every way. There is. And the cool part about this is now we know. Whoever the victim was in this crime, I hope they're okay. And I hope they recovered. But the state of Texas has a hell of a archive of newspapers, which you can go to the newspaper archive and start searching around these dates here. And you can probably find the details. It was probably in a newspaper back then. Deanna, this is T's husband. I agree, Mush. I will never allow him to be comfortable. I'm good on that. Like, we beefing forever. I don't know, Virginia. I have no idea. I'll be honest with you, I didn't even know T had kids, or he had kids. Because I don't be looking into people all like that until they really push and provoke that to happen. In a way, Mush, I'm like, look at her. Look at T. Bottom of the barrel's bottom of the barrel, you know? They fit with each other. She doesn't care if her dog gets pew-pewed. She doesn't care about her animals. It says a lot when someone doesn't care about an animal, too, by the way. Nincompoop. Why do you even try? That was Nincompoop, the drunk from Canada, who has nothing to live for because, well, I know something about her and her mother's relationship that I'm not ready to make her take the knife to the wrist with yet about. She can keep on poking and prodding. We'll see if I don't torment her about it at some point. But yeah, T does not give a damn about her dogs. I heard a clip where her dog could jump the fence and she told her boss she didn't care, let it get pew-pewed. And her boss is the one that cared about the dog enough to go back and make her get it and make her put it in the house. This is T's husband from T and Dora. Better days, beggar days, $1,000 grocery lady, brown eyes for days, or whatever it was. This is her husband. Hey, Spread, how are you? More will come out. Um, Honestly, if I get any time, I'll probably look myself, but I will send whatever I find to the proper people that are putting it all together. They'll be able to verify it. I recommend if anyone else looks anything up, please do send it to the proper people. Tangled Web of Lies. Send it to them. They'll be able to fact check it, verify it, and put the whole thing together. It's not about credit. It's about safety and accuracy. And the Tangled Web of Lies is super accurate. So it's probably best that if you do find anything on this, please do send it to Tangled Web of Lies. They will be able to verify it, put everything together, fact check it, do all that good stuff. Don't just run live if you find something new and say, well, this is T's husband too, because this right here is concerning. Combo that with the animal, they're both concerning. And I know some people might be like, oh, they might not have feelings towards animals all like that. But it says a lot about somebody's mentality to not care about an animal that you own. What are you thinking of? I don't know. Of course, I'm honest about people. And some people are better suited to expose people than me. You know, Tango's got Dora T. For sure, T's husband. 100% of the way, I already got him. Because this is something, this is something that you just can't do that. There is rehabilitation and there is change. There's not any there, though. Anybody saying it was so long ago and he did his time, you're right, it was so long ago and he did his time, but he's still doubling down on threatening violence to women and threatening to essay other people. There was no rehabilitation. If in 2025 he's still doing it. Right, Riri? Oh, yeah. Here, hold on. There you go. Judgment on a plea of guilty or nolo contendere, which is no contest, which is the same thing as guilty. Waiver of jury trial and sentenced to confinement 9 years with credit of, I think it was 280 some odd days credit. Hey, Amanda. 286 days, yeah. That means that he didn't get out on bail. He was arrested and he waited out his whole trial and waived the trial and pled guilty. Obviously took a plea deal. But still. This is in 2001 when he was sentenced. But like I said, I believe in rehabilitation, and I believe that people can change. But in 2025, if you're out here threatening violence on women and threatening essays still, you've not changed. You've not rehabilitated. Nothing will ever change my mind about that. If you could, Reg, yeah. I'm sure he will be losing his mind about this too. But let him lose it on me. Because I'm going to be loud as fuck about it. T's husband, Kelly. Yes, from T and Dora. T's husband was convicted of 2 counts of aggravated SA, kidnapping, assault with a deadly weapon. Convicted 9 years with 286 days of credit. Also, if T and her husband has been together for 20 years, T started out as a prison pen pal because he would have been in prison around that time. Right, Trouble? Right, Deanna? 14 years rim would be about right. It would put him just out of prison for about a year, maybe 2. And he pled guilty. I think it's funny when people say, I only go after women. Because there's countless men that I went after successfully. Equal opportunity for sure. Tattoos and Cadillacs. Viking. Viking was the funnier one, though. Like, some beefs end like Tattoos and Cadillacs, where they never end. Or I try to end them, and they never change. And then I go back to making fun of his mom and her arm. Which is funny to me. Probably ain't funny. It's horrific to everybody else, but it is funny to me. Petty, Boss Hog. The list of men go on and on and on. Look at the percentage of men versus women on this side of the app. If we're looking at it percentage-wise, I've went after more men that are on this side of the app. Most all of them. I've never went after a few because they're just not shitty people. Hey, Nikki. I did not find this. Tango Web Lies brought this out earlier today. I just said I would talk about it too because I think it needs exposure. I think Smashley could set her little blind hatred aside and be like, whoa, hold on, everybody. Keep yourself safe away from the guy that never rehabilitated, that's married to T, that jumps on live and talks all that mad shit. Threatening women with violence and still threatening SA with charges like these that he pled guilty to. I'll back them all into a corner. I don't care. What are they going to do? Right, there's also Cankles too. Which anybody that heard that was like, yeah, he only goes after women. You ain't been watching. You don't know nothing about me. I ain't mad about you not liking me. I want you to like me. If you don't know nothing about me. Right, Gemini? That's why I said there's much worse. This might entice people to go look it up for themselves. But trust me, if you find anything, please give it to Tango Web of Lies. They will be able to fact check it. They might already have it. I think all things, this should go through Tango Web of Lies because they're doing better than anybody could with the other accounts that are also with Amanda, with, Rem, with, I named that account specifically, but there's a lot of people doing good and they know how to split the work between one another. Everybody gets credit. Yes, Merrimack. This is T's husband from Dora and T. Right, Rem. I think it's a little telling that Smashley is so focused on her little hatred that Nincompoop comes in here while this is up and is so hateful that they'll overlook stuff like this to stop me from talking about him and telling the truth on him. Because I know why you're worried, Smashley. That's why there's going to be no conversation for me. You should have stuck to the truth, and I would have never have dug in as far as I did. That's why I don't give a damn about having a conversation with you. Tangled Web of Lives, Virginia, Mama. Yeah, Gemini, Tangled Web of Lives. They'll be the one posting this. This is just a screenshot from the live. I'll post it only if T and her husband try to talk shit to me, or if they think that they can really aggressively respond to this. They can't. There's no hostility that should come from this from their side because it's a fact. Wendy, I don't know if it did. I didn't see it. You can take a box and ask it if you want, because sometimes stuff gets filtered, and I'm not sure why. Oh no, Jen, please do. Say whatever you like, because didn't they say whatever they liked about you? Turnabout's fair play. You're right, Wendy. So Dora always hops platforms, always tries to get like the biggest numbers and all that. And it is what it is. That's her MO. Moreau's, yeah. When the truth is good for them, they omit the truth that hurts for them. A lot of that is going around. Jen, if you want to take a box and speak your mind, you are more than welcome to it. because I don't think they ever shut up about you. Let me fix the boxes real quick.
Can you big box me real quick and then Jen can go? I just need to show something.
Yes, I can do that. Oh, she dropped. Request backup, Nikki. Did you drop her, Amber?
All right, let me try. All right, let me try this again. Sweetheart, I don't think you need to be worried about going live about Florida Man. I think you need to be worried about what's looking in your motherfucking window at you. Let me show you a close-up. Hold on.
Who is that?
If you couldn't see it there, let's show it there. You need to be worried what's looking in that motherfucking window.
Huh.
Not going live. Because, yeah.
Who is that?
You got bigger fish to fry with the demon that's in your window, bitch.
Who is that?
I don't know who this is.
Ain't that weird? Like, nobody knows who it is, and she's like holding a me awareness live.
Yeah. I don't know who it is. My question is why is she worried about going live about you when... Oh, is that Andy? Andy. Them filters be filtering. Andy, see, you're not even relevant. You don't need to be worried about going live about Florida Man. Andy, you need to be worried about that demon looking in your motherfucking window, ho, because that's evil.
Holy shit, that is Andy. I didn't even know it was Andy.
And, yeah, I didn't even know it was Andy. Them filters be filtering.
I was such a terror to her that I don't even know who she is.
All right, that's all I wanted to say. I'll be making a post because Andy, you got bigger fish to fry. You need to be worried about what's outside your window, ho.
It's probably 13. She senses anti-Florida Man live, and she's right there by the window with her tongue.
Yeah, yeah, that's what it is.
I couldn't help it. Okay, Jen, you're free to go. I don't know. What's your opinion on it? Like, knowing now that, and to be clear for everybody, I know Jen ain't innocent. I just don't give a fuck. Like, it is what it is. I ain't innocent either.
I don't really know what to say.
But did you know about this?
So pissed off right now because T.
Oh, hey, Farrah, do you know in the box? Sorry.
Her husband has called me names, has threatened me, everything, while she was supposed to be doing awareness on me. My record is not even nearly that bad. My shit is petty shit. But to find out this, I'm pissed. I want to cry. I want to be mad. But you know what? I'm better than that. And all I got to say is you reap what you sow.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I get to see this day.
It's coming for a lot of people, actually. It's wild. And here's the thing. What reason did T have to go after you, Jen?
The only thing she did off me was make money off of me and off my name and drag me and have my brother come in her box and say those lies he said about me.
Mm-hmm. Now, don't you think it's funny that everybody should pay attention to T being so loud about Jen, but not a fucking peep came out of her mouth about what her husband did, and she allowed him to threaten people? literally the other night gave him the phone and said he'll tell you, and he said all that shit again.
That really bothered me when he threatened Amanda, and then her husband. That just you don't do that, man. You don't do that.
Right. I mean, he can threaten me. That's fine because he's a guy, and I'm a guy, and we can handle shit, whatever, you know. But a man cannot violently threaten a woman. Can't do it.
And they used to talk bad about what Matt did to me. Well, the only thing that I was able to get out of this whole TikTok life that I lived, I got freedom back. I found my life again. And I appreciate that to anybody and everybody that's ever talked bad about me. I appreciate it because I'm doing better now than I ever have.
Good.
You know, but they've taken jobs from me. They've taken family from me. I didn't
Look at Mallory's comment.
exactly. And they made poor Mel, like believe things like that account that wasn't even mine. That they believed that it was mine. That was not mine. And then my brother saying those things.
Oh, don't get worked up about it because it's okay.
I'm not. I'm so.
No, I know.
God, I'm so damn fucking mad right now.
Yeah, that's why I was like, don't get worked up about it. Be relieved that people now know, and also their excuse is going to be it was 25 years ago. If it was 25 years ago, why has he still been showing that same behavior this whole time?
All my stuff was years ago, and they brought that out. But you know what? Not one time did I deny it. I've got a record. I done told everybody I got a past. I don't regret anything I've done in the past either. I don't regret anything I've done in the past because it made me who I am today.
Right.
I mean,
less all the
I want to say what I'm doing, but I can't.
less all the TikTok drama and bullshit that people have been doing. Like, people be going a little far. You know, Smashley wants to say that I go far. Look at all the people
And
that went
Smash
far.
bringing up my name too?
Yes, because your name is supposed to draw some negative energy from people, and if she's like against Jen is stronger, then she'll get a whole bunch of people over there that are just as nasty as she is, and she thinks numbers matter. I'll still be talking directly to her.
Well, like I said before, I stand with you, Florida man. You've given me a space to say how I feel, what I feel, and if Smash wants to come my way, she better be ready for real. Because that's one thing she don't want to do. Because I'm in a domestic violence program. She puts my address out, I'll make sure she goes to jail.
Everybody that comes to my chat is already eligible to contact the sheriff's department because she wrote up to 5 statutes depending on your situation. 1 for sure for everybody, but there are 4 other situations that you might qualify for to have her charged. So anybody can actually call the Granby County Sheriff's Office and get that in the works already. So she might want to calm the fuck down before people actually do pick up the phone, if they're not already picking up the phone. Numbers on my page. It's on the video I posted.
Because I've had so many people tell me that they weren't going to let me in their box and stuff like that till I learned how to, slow my roll and be able to, just dust this shit off. Well, guess what? I have. I do a lot of things. I'm busy. That's why I've not really been on. I might sit in people's chat and not say nothing because I'm busy. I'm normally at work or school or something, I'm just like, my life is like, I'm living life, man.
Right.
And all I got to do is say to T and Smash, I'm way better than both of you 300 times. I'm way better than both of you will ever think about being.
Well, look who I'm cool with and look who I'm not. Like, it says a lot right there. I get along with everybody until they give me a really good reason to not. And T and Dora did. And I've said it forever. Dora, all she has to do is have a conversation with everybody and make it good with everybody that she has fucked over. That includes you.
Like, right? I mean, look at what she did. Used to have me do sit in the chat, and I used to have to pay to sit in her chat.
And he, there's no coming back from this with T for me. And I know it's her husband, it's not hers, but she lets him do it. She didn't let anybody know. It would be way different if she would have been like, "Hey guys, here, this is what it is. Let's get this out the way now. I'm gonna be honest about it," and not let her husband do that. Because there are people on this app that have spouses that have a past, but you don't see those spouses jumping up on their accounts threatening women.
When I heard Amanda today talking about PTSD and stuff, yeah, I have that. Everybody already knows that. But there is nothing in this world that could, you know, no amount of money or anything in this world can make me sit in a box with T and Dora and listen to their lies and their mouths. Because they are worse than I have ever been.
That's a good way to put it too. Because it's not discounting what you've done, but it is a big contrast on what they've done. And I believe you. I believe that they have been worse than you have ever been. I believe that a lot of people have actually been worse than you have ever been. But they've been the loudest ones to be like, "Oh, no, fuck that person." You see people join in. Like Andy. What's Andy hiding?
But look at what I've done. Yeah, I was a total shithead. I admit that I was an asshole. People could still say they don't like me. I don't care because none of their opinions of me does not matter to me. It's what I think of myself and what I'm doing for myself. And look at me now. I mean, I'm not dependent on nobody.
I didn't know that, Wendy. Either one of those things. When I see people getting piled up on like that, I don't look into them. It ain't none of my business. But at some point, it becomes a little excessive, you know?
And then like amazing thing happened. I should say late last night. I just want to say, what?
Hold on.
Voiceover.
What narrative?
I got to talk to somebody last night. Well, not talk, but we messaged each other.
Good.
Me and Polly talked last night. It was great.
Good. Polly's good people. I like Polly.
And you'll keep hearing that narrative. I don't care. You'll keep hearing my narrative because it's my narrative. Not nobody else is talking about me. It's me talking about myself.
I think Jen has every right to talk about herself. And I think everybody coming in and calling her a liar, I don't believe you. I don't. I don't believe anybody who says that she lies about 100% of everything. Could there be some exaggerations here or there? Sure. But she's not lying about everything. So how about be more factual when you come in and just say she's lying? Why don't you point out what? Why don't you actually have a conversation about it instead of always trying to bash her?
Nobody takes the time to get to know me now. They just want to remember about what I was.
But it's good that you talked to Polly. Did you guys have a good conversation?
So that's all I can say is nobody wants to get to know me now, but they want to continue talking about the way I used to be. And that's their problem. That's not my problem. Because I know what I'm doing today.
Good. Do you feel better after talking to Polly?
Yes, oh my gosh.
Do you think she
Oh, it
feels better?
was, yeah. We were sending
Good.
pictures back and forth to each other, and she didn't get a chance to call me today, but she's going to, and that's what she said, and I just felt so much better, and just by talking to her and making amends, and just us being, it's like we picked up where we left off.
Polly's good people. She is. But anybody can have their opinion about Polly if they want. It's just from where I see Polly and the change that Polly has went through after getting rid of tattoos and Cadillacs.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
And
good
she,
change.
you know, I was telling her that I'm not like with Matt anymore and everything, and she was just so happy and everything. So, I mean, I can go if
No, you're
I
good.
mean
Rem, you don't
if
have to
Rim's
be
getting
nice.
upset, I can go.
No, you're fine. Rem doesn't have to be nice. I never make anybody be nice. The biggest thing is everybody screams accountability, but when is anybody ever going to let anybody have it? When's enough enough? I do my dirt. I do it publicly. I admit to everything I do. Does it make it right? No. But if you're paying attention, you see why I do it. Still doesn't make it right. But has anyone also ever thought that maybe these rules that people want to go by are put in place to protect them? To where they can hurt other people, but it's not okay because, to do it to them because they would break the rules if they could find anything that would hurt them. To me, there are no rules. Because there never has been for me. Anybody can do anything they want to anybody. I've seen people do what they want to Jen, to Lisa, to me, to many people. People do what they want to Snark. But then they get a clap back and they cry about it. Hey Christina, how are you? Can we mute that? Yeah, thank you. Notice how the only doxing in my chat is my people. It's being done to my people. Notice how everybody I'm good with over here is polite. They're not throwing Smash's name out there. They're not wishing people were unalived. I'm the only one that might addict shame every now and then in here. But I try not to do it live. Because when I do it live, Nikki takes a box and said, hey, that's not cool. I don't know how people miss that. Right? It might still be there as a glitch, though. And that's why they do it. Because they think it's intimidation. It's not intimidation. It's them being stupid. Jen, Rem said, serious question, where did you get Rem info originally?
That info of yours that I got was sent to me in a text message from a text now number, and I don't know whose number that was.
Hey, lady, I'm doing
Still to
good.
this day, I don't know whose number that was.
If you know it's okay to put it out there, you can text me privately and I'll tell Rem privately if it's somebody that you know and like. Because I get it.
But the only other person that really knew about the in-depth conversation on those text messages, because I kept asking this person, who are you? And they kept saying, oh, I'm at work. I'll get back to you in a minute. And I think I still have a few of them screenshots. I have to look on my other phone. But the only other person that knew anything about those conversations was Dora. Because if you look in the text messages from Dora's other phone number, it says it right there. That's when I started putting two and two together that I thought that was Dora. I mean, I can't prove it yet, but
But
I mean,
look, The behavior.
Like I said, I would love to give somebody this other phone because it's got all the info in it. I mean, but I can't get it to nobody because I don't even like going on that phone really.
Well, if you ever get the info off it, send it to me, and I will sort through it.
Well, you private message me an address to send that damn phone to, and I will. I mean, I don't. That phone's got so much information in it. It's almost like it's triggering. You know what I mean?
If I did that, you could hold it over Scammy Claus's head, being like, "I know where he is."
I mean, I swear to you, Rim, I wouldn't lie to you about this. I mean, I would. This other phone's bad for me. You know what I mean?
So, yeah, if you like, you assume it's Dora, but if you know who it was, or you assume it's anybody else, it's okay. If it was a text now number, it was a text now number.
Okay, and then like, with the whole Dora thing, she pretended that Tommy guy that kept coming into my chat there for the longest time, that was Dora too, and that was a truck driver.
Well, we can't say for
And
sure
there was,
that Dora gave the info.
well, I definitely, I almost laid my life on it for real.
Right, but without like definitive proof, we can't say it's Dora for sure. But we can look at her behavior about catfishing you, catfishing Bernie, doing all that.
Some of the messages that I see, what she said to Bernie when she was acting like a dude or whatever, are the same identical ones that I have on my messages, because the Tommy truck driver guy texted my other phone, and I still have those. That's why I hate looking in that other phone. When I say everything's there, everything's there. That's why I hate that phone.
I would open it up and that's closure for you. Start sending that shit over.
I mean, it's just, I don't know. I just don't like that other phone.
Fred Flintstone, did you mean to request? Well, I mean, what, with Dora? You could do that for sure. Hey, Deb, how are you? Well, that's why I say she has to have a conversation with and resolve everything with all the people that she's fucked over. That's
I will definitely, I could screenshot it all and send it to Rim if she wants me to, because
that's a big task for Dora. But it wouldn't be a big task if she was just transparent about the bullshit she did. It wouldn't be, 100 people lined up for closure, for anything, It would be, if you do somebody dirty, you fucking handle it. Right. That's a whole nother thing, too. But the thing is once she gets all that done, which is almost impossible, okay? Because
you're very welcome, Rim.
look at
Very
Jen.
welcome.
Look at Jen. How much is Dora going to have to come clean to, and really how much time is Dora going to have to give Jen to even consider any kind of apology for even a fraction of the shit that she did? It's a big task, and it's probably impossible, really. The shit she did to Gemini, the shit she did to Rim. The shit she did to Rim was surprising. I thought Rim and her were still good for the longest time. I was doing my whole little fucking with people about the text leaking on T and Dora's platform because I thought Rim was there still. And the whole time I was doing it, Rim wasn't. And nobody told me. I would have definitely not been doing it over there. But it's good that I did because it kind of exposed more eyes to Dora and T. You did walk away quietly, very quietly. I didn't know till what, a month or two after. Because I have the best habit in the world. I don't be talking about other people to people in DMs. If I DM somebody, I talk to them about them, not about other people. Right, and now Mr. T. I'm going to show that again, just in case there's more people. But this is T's husband. 2 counts of aggravated SA, assault with a deadly weapon, and kidnapping. And he pled guilty, did 9 years. It all happened on the same day. For him to continue his behavior and continue to be violent towards women on this app and threaten SA against people as well, which is wild. I believe in rehabilitation. I know this happened in 2000, but for him to still be spewing that in 2025, there's no rehabilitation. He has not put effort into getting better. He's still in the same mindset as he was. For him to threaten violence towards women and for him to threaten SA like that, that would be probably the last thing he should have ever done, considering he has this past. Still threatens men and women, yeah. Did you want to box shirts? No, you don't. Gemini and Rem and them, everybody in the boxes there, put this out earlier today. Which is why I was kind of surprised that Smashler was still deflecting and worried about her. But I'm more concerned about the people that are surrounding T and being exposed to this person here that is still, to this day, threatening women with violence and threatening men with SA. Smashler can be self-centered all she wants. I've never been self-centered. He threatened Amanda twice. He doubled down on it. And I just don't think that's cool. I think someone with a past like this, I mean, all threats of violence from a man to a woman should be taken seriously either way. But this adds another level to it. She does not correct him in the slightest, or say that he shouldn't say that shit on live, or he should not say that shit to women. He can say what he wants to me. What he said to me was weird, but I came back with a good joke, like, you have to match with me on Grindr first. No, Amanda didn't deserve that at all. Anybody that he is threatened, I believe he violently threatened you too, right, Jen? Yeah, Reds. That didn't age well, did it? Dora and everybody cheering him on. The video the first time, Breezy. Everybody that was in the box did cheer him on. Nobody said anything. And then for this to come out after he doubled down. That's fair, Rim.
I have the videos on my YouTube that you hear him in the background making fun of me and yelling, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that I can send that to you.
Here's the thing. Everybody says, like, they don't condone the stuff I do. But then they're like, oh, well, we don't hear anybody talk to him. You want to know how fast all my people would be jumped up in the box if I violently threatened a woman? They'd be lined up to get up here and tell me to go fuck myself. Did I violently threaten Petty? Absolutely. He green screened my kids in front of his nutty followers, and I stand on what I said. Anything happens to my kids, well, I'm gonna make it even, and I feel like I'm entitled to that. But Petty's another guy. I don't think there is any coming back for T. Because every time she tries, I'm never going to shut the fuck up about this. As I don't think anybody should. I think it should be a constant reminder that there is no rehabilitation. There's no change. That 25 years after this happened and after 9 years in prison, he did not change, and he's still in the same mindset as he was then. And that's very obvious by him violently threatening women and threatening SA. Right, Rim? Look, I know you, Rim. You'd have been like, whoa, hold on, no. Can't be involved with that. Quickly. I used to sit over there. I knew nothing about it. It shows how much we all look into the people that are around the people that we sit with. I'm not saying go look it up. I'm saying just be transparent about it. And then maybe it won't come out all of a sudden one day and shock everybody. And also, if you know, like T knows how her husband is, she should have never have let him speak like that. Like at all. It's unacceptable. Me and T's husband going to be forever. Yeah, T never told anyone that we know of. And like, I can assume Dora knew, but that's just what it is. That's an assumption. Right, Mother Moon. You can tell that is how he normally speaks. Right, Jen. This isn't something to use to bash anyone. That's why I say, like, I can assume Dora knew. And right. Personally, I'm going to think that Dora knew. But I can't say for sure that she did. I'm not going to use this to bash Dora. This isn't an excuse to shame somebody. This is actually because this guy is still vile and dangerous and threatening women and threatening SA and still with the same behavior as it was back then. And he's actually charged and convicted of it. So,
Well, all I needed was Rim's permission to take those screenshots and send those to her because I don't need to get permission from Teodora. Forget that. I just wanted Rim's permission and Red's permission, because they're all on there. And like I said, I don't know whose phone number this came from. I don't even know the person on the other side. But some of the things that they said, it just kind of strikes you. You know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it has to do with Rim. Rim's just fine with it. But screenshot everything else in that phone, send it to me, and I'll start going through it. Because realistically, I'm not going to be stuck on Smashly and stuck on her fucking petty bullshit. Because Smashly doesn't matter. She can talk all the shit she wants. Like she's going to stream this live or she's going to replay this live. That's fine. Make sure you put emphasis on his husband is a rapist, convicted, and still threatening women violently instead of talking about me negatively. Because if she talks about me negatively, you know how she feels about SA. Maybe her live's favorite should appear.
Right. And I mean, people's going to do what they're going to do. They're going to say what they're going to say. But is that going to stop my day-to-day life? Nope. Because there's one person that taught me on this app and told me that in order to be the best person you can be, you got to be able to live with yourself. You have to come to terms with everything within yourself, and then you could be happy. And I'm doing that. And you know, I have so many people like to really thank on here, but there's a handful of people that really stick out, and Amanda's one of them. And that statement right there came from her. And we do message each other, but she tells me things that I need to hear. Sometimes it's things I don't want to hear, but I have to hear it.
And no, I mean, you got to hear it. You know, I tell you stuff too that you don't want to hear, and I'm just like, it is what it is. And it is what it is. It's not that I don't like it. It's not that
I private message those people, and another one is Megan. I love her to death, man.
Megan's good people.
Yeah. That
So
day they gave me, like, that day that I lost my job, Megan was right there, and then Popular Demand was sitting there talking to me, and and then Amanda backed everything up with what she was saying, and that pulled me right out. Instead of me going backwards, I pushed it forward, and it's things that I needed to hear, even
one
though
second,
I didn't want to hear it at that time. I wanted everybody to feel sorry for me.
1 second.
It didn't work out that way.
An account just came in. MICH with a sunflower. Take a box. Oh, MJ, those are T's husband's charges. 2 counts of aggravated SA, assault with a deadly weapon, and kidnapping. Happened in 2001. 2000, convicted in 2001, spent 9 years in prison. Still did not change because he's still on this app, threatening women with violence and threatening SA around. But hey, that account, Mish, MICH with a sunflower, take a box for me. I don't believe so, Bougie. I don't know. It doesn't say on the minor, but Tangled Web of Lies would know more than me. Yes, and SA. Well, that Mish account is either ghost or left. Yep. Mish with the sunflower. Had a big old mouth and smashed his chat. Let me see if I can find what she said. Give me 1 second. Of course, I can find what she said because I document everything. Hey, Mom, I threw you in a box. I don't think she's in the box. She was sleeping pretty good. So, Mish, you got a big old mouth in other people's chats, spreading narratives and whatnot. But when you're asked to take a box here, you're quiet. Right. And this is the stuff that Smash allows in her chat, by the way. This is the stuff that just doesn't get moderated. Remember when the woman resurrected and started talking about Smashland and kids and shit, and I stopped it and I shut it down? Notice how there's none of that in here? Miss should really box up. Looking kind of weak. Trash compactor, I don't know who that is, but I know it's one of Smash's like close people. Hey Taylor, mate. But this isn't like the only thing that was said in Smash's chat, because people, they're not in there screenshotting for any purpose other than what you're letting happen in your chat. You got 30 mods and you tell them don't mute, don't block unless you say so, because you want the negativity. If it doesn't stop and you don't moderate your chat, there you are, Mish. Take the inbox. You shared the live. Come on with it. Just shared the live. So why you in here if you ain't gonna take a box, or at least say in the chat? Smash cries too, but T does cry an awful lot. I'm happy that information came out about T's husband too. It's a safety thing. I still recommend that we can't say for a fact that Dora knew about it. Unless Dora admits it. And if Dora admits that she knew about it, you know what? Do what you want. But, at least she was honest. Mother Moon, she might be trying to get Smashley in here to talk for her. Oh my God, if that is a Malibu backup. It'll all come out in the wash. I still got beef with Malibu. And hopefully Smash keeps her own word and does not get involved in it. Because she is not going to ever speak for herself or ever be able to argue or ever be able to get her point across with Smash interrupting everybody when they try to speak. Well, anyways, Mitch, while you're here, you'll be able to take a screenshot of this and go lie to Smashley and say, look what I found. And then Smashley can pretend to be the first one to bring it up. Like always. This is T's husband. 2 counts of aggravated SA, 1 count of assault with a deadly weapon, and 1 count of kidnapping. Guilty, 9 years. No rehabilitation. Deanna, I don't know. Honestly. Everybody's like, well, you speak for Bougie. Look at how much Bougie was speaking and nobody was listening to her when she was telling the truth. And I don't really speak for Bougie now because Bougie's back on it and able to speak for herself. She's always been able to speak for herself. It just comes to a point with all the lies and shit that people just didn't want to hear it.
Yeah, he don't speak for me. I don't ask him to speak for me. I speak for my fucking self.
Now, I would like to say, how many times did you text me and be like, man, that was rough. You know you really don't have to do this if you don't want to.
All the fucking time.
Right. So,
how many times did you go live and try to prove something and I had no idea what the fuck you were doing it, when you were doing it, or why the fuck you were doing it until you told me after the fact?
After the fact, the airline tickets, Bougie was yelling at me in the text messages.
I sure was.
And I was like, it's cool, relax. And 4.5 hours later, finally my point got across. Like, you guys don't read receipts. And yes, sometimes you have to do that. But yeah, Bougie didn't know that whole time. I don't tell anybody what I'm doing.
Yeah, no. I also just want to point out a couple things. I don't know that I would be speaking about somebody that was on a live in a crisis situation who was telling somebody like, oh my God, I think I just walked out of Target with a fucking suitcase that I didn't pay for on accident. When you have stolen from dead people, I'm just saying. That just, I can't figure that one out. What?
I think we're talking about Regina.
That would be it, yeah. Uh-huh. And also, for Holly Mae to sit over there and say, oh, we tried the legal route, it didn't work. Well, it's always worked for me. So I'm confused. I mean, you tried to file a TPO on me and Artie, but yet it didn't get approved. Smashes didn't get approved with Florida Man. I mean, do you need my help? The fuck? Because I ain't never been denied one time.
Yeah, so I thought Holly Mae was off the app.
That's just what Smash said, but that's not true. I do want to say, though, I find it very wild that
I had received messages saying Malibu had texted people and saying that you had actually called her job. And that person was like, no, I don't think she'd have any reason to lie to me. And I was like, well, I mean, she's lied before, right? Do we all remember when the whole like CP thing got turned around into Florida man set me up? What?
Right.
He
Why?
did.
Why did
That's
you lie
wild.
about that?
That's
Because
wild. Because he hadn't even fucking seen the photo.
full transparency, I didn't tell anybody that I didn't call. I just posted that I did, and they believed that I did because, my
Yes, you
God, Holly
said.
Mae were getting it. And when I said I just posted what could be the cost of me being on your show,
Except while you were live, there was another platform that was live. It was rather it was hard to understand the host and multiple times, and there was a pathological liar. I think it's her boyfriend in the box as well. However, I came in your chat that night and I said, not Otto over there saying that Florida man called Malibu's jobs and fucking neighbors, right? I said that in the comments in here because I just come from their live, and Smash was in that box. Malibu was in the comments, but 20 minutes later, and by the way, this was well after hours. Okay, it was like nighty night time. Like fucking ain't no businesses open. You know what I'm saying? But 20 minutes later, all of a sudden, here comes Smash ready to jocks the fuck out of everybody, and she did, because Florida man called Malibu's job. Well, where the fuck is the receipts? We go in a box and we say, well, you said this and you did that. She said, show proof. I want proof that Florida man set Malibu up for the CP. I want proof that Malibu's job was called. Because what I'm starting to wonder is, why are we using Malibu? And by the way, now she's this, victim of domestic violence and could be, schmurdered, which, I mean, maybe she can...
She said herself that she's never been.
Thank you. I said that too. But I don't know her real life. Well, you're right, I don't. I just know what the fuck she says, just like you only know what the fuck I say, right? So, if that's the case, then Smashley, why the fuck did you ask somebody else to dox my kid, and why did you do it twice? Because you knew that shit, right? Also, I'm starting to think that Smashley uses Malibu as a means to find a reason to fight with you.
Yes.
It's always, oh, well, he did this to Malibu, so I'm going fucking lower than low.
Now,
And if he doesn't stop doing this to Malibu, I'm going to do this. She uses Malibu as an excuse and a fucking tool.
and Holly Mae now, but I would like to correct one thing that she said. I never said Holly Mae didn't go through a DV situation. I said that she exaggerated her situation greatly, and I mean greatly. If Holly Mae would like to come talk to me about that, I'll have a conversation with her about it. Show her the proof.
And I never did either. I did say, though, that the story she told me in my DMs was way different than what she was telling TikTok.
And she's also falsely accused many people, Indian Outlaw twice, me, Bougie, Nikki, everybody I said with, she one by one pointed at us and said, you guys contacted my abuser. And he wanted to come unalive me, and he showed up to my job while she was green screening Artie's shit.
Mm-hmm. Which was the
Guess who I
same.
just got a message from?
Oh, who?
Trash Compactor. They're a fan, Florida man.
Oh.
Good.
Yeah, they were in the live watching. I got that message so fast. I just barely typed it, but anyway, what they did, I'll just tell you quickly, is that you remember the night that Smash talked on Monsters 5150?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, she denies it happened, right? I in the mod chat.
Smash denies saying that she talked on the 5150?
To MJ.
Of course.
Remember how when she was going back and forth with her and she started to tell her and MJ goes, "Nuh-uh." She goes, I'm not going to talk about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I some of the stuff she said about Monster, in Mal's mod chat, I was so upset about it. I can't believe a lot of the things Smash is doing, but that just sent me kind of over the edge. And I wrote in there, I said, please don't. I I let them know what was happening, and I said I don't want Monster to find out or whatever. And I didn't say anything. I purposely didn't say anything. And OG came over and 50, and they said something about it, not the details, but that it happened. So anyway, I was over, and I went in on my troll account quickly to see something in Smash's chat. And right there, Trash Compactor said, Christina's the one carrying dry bones. Yeah.
I got a question. What are dry bones?
Yeah.
It's like the wishbone of a turkey or chicken when you gotta dry it out before you have your kids pull it apart to see who's doing the fucking dishes.
Oh. Why are you
Or like
carrying
them bones you get from the pet store for your dog. They're dry.
Why are you carrying a wishbone? Why are you carrying dog treats?
Well, I carry wishbone hoping that one day Smashley will answer a question with some accountability and stop deflecting on what everybody else did 26 years ago. Because it's fucking annoying. Like, I have never wanted to punch a fucking wall so much. Just like, dude, I fucking cannot.
Look, every time you ask Ashley a question, she says, "What about?" That's
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she keeps bringing up, well, you doxed people. Excuse me, ma'am, who the fuck have I doxed anywhere in the last, almost a year since I've been away from Stephanie? Go ahead. Because I know me and Smash were cool. We had a whole conversation for a couple of days about that shit.
I just put her VIN number up to her car. Like, I'm pretty guilty.
I don't think she even owns that car anymore, actually.
She's going to cry about it.
She already cried about it.
All of this.
Yeah.
All of this is about Malibu and now Holly and Regina.
I don't think so. Well, yeah, it's definitely if Regina would have stayed the fuck out of Smashes,
this wouldn't have happened.
Regina was just mad because people were actually doing something worth a fuck in this world and being adults. And so,
Regina,
that doesn't work for Regina because she has to constantly be a fucking asshole. No, she's been on this app torturing people for fucking years, okay?
Now I got something to say. We have to give credit where credit's due. We have to thank Regina for taking time out of the time that she never sees her kid, that rare holiday occasion, to grace us with her presence on TikTok when she could have been spending time with her kid she never sees.
No, she's too busy. She was driving home from work the other night and said, got home and said the roads were crunchy. That pissed me off because I don't know if I've told you guys before, but when I was 19, my fiance was killed by a drunk driver. And it was a woman like Regina that had been arrested like 6 times. Her baby was in the car with her.
Oh, Regina's been arrested more than that.
It's just like the repeat offenders get me,
Right. And she just sits there and proudly fucking makes it known. While she's over here blasting what everybody else is doing in their fucking real life, or allegedly doing in their fucking real life that might be criminal. Bitch, sit the fuck down. Literally, go fucking get some more filter apps and fucking get your whatever you need to do so that you can look just like your idol, Jay Leno, bro. Like, it's fucking ridiculous.
I'm sorry to hear about your boyfriend or husband.
Thank you. It forever changed my life, especially at that age,
That's terrible.
It was hard.
Well, it is to point out that Regina still drives intoxicated, and she still drives with a revoked license. She'll never be able to have one for the rest of her life. She still fucking drives.
And she just went to court 2 weeks ago for driving on a suspended license. And a year ago, she was put on probation for driving on a suspended license.
It just tells me that she just doesn't give a fuck about anybody but herself.
Yeah, but she wants to worry about what everybody else is doing? You don't want Florida Man to post pictures of your ex's girlfriend. That's his wife, actually, bitch. Give her the credit it's due. Or your kid, but you're over here doing the most, doing the same shit. So's Holly Mae. I mean, she took my daughter's Facebook photo when she was a minor and plastered it all over Smash's Live and yours.
And lied about it.
And lied about it.
I did it with my full chest and said, "Fuck yeah, I did it." That's why. It isn't that people condone it. It's just refreshing to see that I'm not deflecting. I never argue it. If I did it, I did it.
Yeah, I mean, to me, that tells me that you've owned it, you've thought about it. You know what I mean? What are you gonna? It just when
But that's
people
how you know Smash is
continue.
lying. Whenever
Yeah,
Malibu says, "Oh, he did this to me," no, he didn't. You
no.
know why we know? Because he records everything and he fucking admits to everything. So if he called your job, he would have played the fucking recording on this motherfucking live.
Well,
100%.
and one of the reasons why people don't like Malibu is because she won't get in a box and defend herself or talk about it. She's not doing herself any
Oh,
favors.
she comes back in the box whenever she needs to play the whole, oh, I had to get off the app because they're making accounts of me with dicks in my mouth and they're looking for my job. Like, no, nobody's doing that. Nobody's fucking, don't flatter yourself. I know you want people to do that so you have an actual reason to be a fucking crybaby, but that isn't happening, honey. But again, I did
Now
hear, go ahead.
that you bring that up, though, we gotta point out when she lied about that, because she and Smashley both said that people photoshopped dicks in her mouth, and that was the fucking popsicle. That never happened.
Yeah, she did that. She said that in fucking Friends with Attitudes Live.
Don't eat flesh colored popsicles. That's one of the lessons
Deductively.
we learned this year.
Deductively, because remember, she did
On
say,
life.
she did say, oh, I better get off. I better turn my camera off because last time I did this, I got enamored. No, you didn't. Yeah, because people didn't want to fucking watch you. That's gross. You look ridiculous. Either way, I really think that Malibu, Jerry's backyard, and the other dude that popped up whenever the fuck all that was going down with that other group, they were all setups for them to be fucking victims. It's annoying. You guys are not a victim. Again, I'm going to point out that if Jerry's backyard actually did anything like that, which he did, we all heard him, which Smash now denies that he even said he was going to grape
Yeah.
the kid, which, bitch, you said that he was going to grape you. That's what you said. Prove it. Well, I don't know. They're on your lives, girl.
Why would she say she was afraid to take her kids down to the lake?
Right.
If it was about her uncle. Yeah, it doesn't
And
make
remember,
sense.
she went like the next fucking day or like after the weekend when her in-laws were gone or something to go to the police department, but they don't have any record of that. And you didn't file a TPO on this man, but yet you did with Florida Man, and that was an epic fail. And you didn't tell anybody that, right?
Well, she brought that up and acted like Florida Man, or I don't know. I can't remember exactly. I'm trying to think, but I kept thinking through my mind. Florida Man didn't get mad at you about that. Holly Mae and Ratina did. Like how soon she forgets. Remember when they said, "Why did you even talk to him?" And they held that live. That wasn't Florida Man. That was them.
Yeah, and the report was made in August because that's when he did it. Then why does the card say the end of September? It's wild.
Yeah,
There's
I'm
no record
starting.
of it. There's no record of it in the fucking police department.
Look, her numbers are dismal when she isn't fighting, and
That's why she does it. 100%. And it's annoying because you sit up here and you're like, look at that account. That's kind of like the other one. But, oh my God, it's because of Florida Man. It's because of Florida Man. He started it. No, bitch, you started it. You fucking started it. Gigi, what the fuck is going on here? No, thank you.
I think that's a different Gigi.
I don't care. I have her blocked anyways on my account, so she ain't cool.
Fair enough. Yeah, she did start it. It's not about who started it until it is.
Yeah, like the truth didn't get broken because she came in MJ's live to rebut what I was saying in MJ's live, which, MJ, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure we were talking about the whole slot situation first, right? I think. But, like, what the fuck? What the fuck? And you've got Sunshine over there and you're like, she takes accountability for everything. What? The fuck?
I was like, what the hell?
What'd she say?
She said Sunshine, she was mad because MJ dropped Sunshine because Sunshine said she was the doxing spokesperson of Florida Man's group. But she's owned everything. So she got dropped. And Smash was like, why would you drop her? You said boxes are open. Like, you asked where my people are. She's one of my people. And I'm thinking to myself, holy
Well, one of her people falsely called CPS on Skyrim. I don't think that's right.
No. Well, someone said that, and MJ said, "I'm not talking to you." You know, she told her. You know. Anyway,
Yeah.
I can't believe she gave herself that title. Sunshine did everything on her own. Nobody asked her to dox anybody.
Sunshine would run around and say, I'm the female Florida man. No, you're not. There's only one me.
And yeah, they are friends now again, just like she allows Jerry's backyard in her chat. But you're still pressed because I called your fucking name out over a year ago?
Oh,
Like,
I gotta make this clear. I don't have beef with Sunshine because of Smashley. I have beef with Sunshine because she's a terrible person. So Smashley, don't even go around and say, now that I hang out with Sunshine, you have beef with her. I've had beef with her.
he says that you called the cops on her in the 6 times in the last 5 weeks.
I've called the cops one time on her. Now, if her behavior has caused other people to do it, that's on her. But I got the time I recorded the call.
Yes, Harley, Jerry's back. He came in Retina's live, and Retina asked Smash to please take it to her live, and she did, and he's back. Okay, so, like, again, I think it's all set up bullshit. There's never receipts. She demands proof on all the things we're saying, but yet, bitch, where is any of yours? Nowhere. But she did make a point. She said, Unknown, I can't believe that you would be, what'd she say? That you would be in a box with, I don't know, she was saying something to Unknown about, I can't believe that you would even associate or whatever with that person after, Florida man, that you would even talk to him after what he did to you. And I'm just like, wait, so your bestie's now with Retina, who said Malibu should be on the fucking, the registry.
What'd I do to her?
I don't fucking know.
Well, I crowed the fuck out of her for sure.
Well, yeah, but that's what she said to Unknown, like, because Unknown was actually not. I mean, she says she don't fuck with you, but she definitely stood up for the fact that, like, Smashley, you're not a fucking victim here. But Smash said, I can't believe that you would even talk to him or let him talk to you in your live that day. I guess a couple weeks ago, when what he did to you, and I'm like, but you fucking sit with Retina, who said your bestie should be on the registry, bro. I mean, so between that and Jerry's backyard, it makes me kind of wonder.
So about Unknown,
Misha's back.
Yep.
I mean, Malibu's back up.
About Unknown, is she an asshole? Yeah. So am I, though. We go back and forth. We talk shit. Have I doxed her? No. Will I? No. I did run around and troll her ass, say I would, but then that's where the unknown extraterrestrial alien thing came from. And I really,
that's racist. That was racist.
Well, I really think Unknown gets the joke now.
Jake from State Farm is here. Are we for real? With the 666 following? No, thank you.
Yeah.
The World Wide Web? Don't we know Jake from State Farm?
Can't be having anybody here named Jake from State Farm.
Who did I hear? I heard that was somebody. Do you guys know? And you're not saying?
Yes, we do know.
Okay. I can't remember. As long as you guys know.
I'm going to reach out to you privately because I got a message. Somebody wanted to maybe share their story with you because they can relate with you about the story you just shared about your fiance. But
okay. Yeah. That would be great. Yeah.
Yeah, I just think this is all crazy as fuck. Like, Smashley sits here and talks about what somebody did 29 years ago. Bitch, you're doing it right now. Like, right the fuck now. Like, you've been doing it this whole fucking time. Depends on who they are, right?
Let them come up. They won't come up. I'm always open to hearing what anyone has to say unless they pop off with some shit they don't know nothing about and aren't willing to hear the other side.
It's literally simple. It was literally simple. If she would have just shut the fuck up and not fucked with Retina, because Retina, of course, is using her again, right?
Well,
Holly Mae just doesn't give a fuck and is just about as clueless as fucking Smash is, because she was off the app and Smash is over here like, Holly Mae's not even on the app as she's in the comments. Hello. Oh, okay, Smash. Like, do you comprehend a fuck thing? I'm starting to wonder, honestly.
Someone said she needed to get checked for dementia, and I agree.
That's what I said. She's got more fucking dementia than Tito's. No, we did not give permission to Dalton to stream anybody because Dalton's mad because we called him out for doxing people in the fucking chat and smashes. So what does he do? He just got up in Megan's box to re-dox fucking animal. So no, Dalton, you don't have permission.
Dalton. Let's talk about your proof.
Are being streamed.
Let's talk about your prescription pill arrests.
While Dalton cries a river because he's doxxed. Oh my god, I'm like, can you just fucking play Barney? The fuck? I want to see the episode you were on. Really, I can't.
Then he comes back and says he has a new therapist and he's on new medication, but
Oh,
then
okay.
he's back to it a week later, you know?
Oh yeah, that fucking song and dance has been done road hard and put out wet.
I don't mind getting back to the Barney content, by the way. Dalton, remember the last time I broke you? You weren't the same person. Your comeback for your retribution, it'll end just as bad. You'll be like, fuck, let me go cry over here for another month and a half, 2 months, and then you'll try again. It's just how it goes.
Did you guys see that he's suing Faith?
Right.
I can fuck that up. If he keeps fucking with me, I will fuck that up.
This is what Dalton does. See, this is the new Dalton. The new Dalton, right? This is the same fucking Dalton. He's just like all the rest. I know you're sad that you can't fucking go make out with your old friend right now. But
I want to know why Dalton cockblocked his mom. Honestly.
I mean, Mikey probably would have done the same thing.
Dalton needs to let that woman love. All right?
She used to sit in the car with him when he was.
Oh, where's Megs at? Talking on Bougie? Megs is talking on Bougie. Go ahead, girl. I know that you fucking crashed out on fucking Cassandra the other day. I don't want you talking to her. Megs. Megs. Where's Megs at talking? Is she? Let me guess, she's in Retina's live. Megs, you admitted that you fucking didn't get robbed by Florida Man, bruh?
Monster got her to admit it, and then they let all the people that hate Monster up in a box.
Where was that at?
In 13's live.
Recently? No, not recently.
It's been a little while.
I was gonna say, it's had to have been a while. You know, Megs, you have a lot to say, but you seem to not ever want to get in a box where I'm at. Like, it's giving me, like, fan vibes, but it's also giving me, like, I'm a fucking whole liar vibes. Like, it's weird. Girl.
It's desperate.
Yeah, it's really giving me desperate vibes, because, you know, you had all these warrants out and all the things. Where are those, ma'am? Hey, Butterfly, did you mean to get in a box, girl? I don't think so.
Spiritual Diamond, you can take a box.
What happened?
In Smash Chat talking shit.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Oh, so sad. Girl, what are you doing?
I was nice to you, too.
I don't get it. All these fucking bitches.
Well, they're all over here. Smash is probably sending them over to screenshot the people in the chat, like she said last night. And that's fine. You do that. You do that. Piss more people off at you.
It's fucking crazy.
Is she live?
It gives me auto vibes, is what it does.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I couldn't even. Is he's with Scammy Claus and all that now?
He's dating Kat, the sassy ass.
Is he really?
And he wanted to, like, oh my god, Bougie's threatening me right now, after he said in there that I admitted in a live to calling Smashley's kids' school with Florida Man. Where the fuck did I do that? Oh,
no, you didn't do that.
No, bitch.
What
I did say was, I'll call the school tomorrow and ask them who runs their fucking PTO Facebook page. That's what I was going to ask.
Now, I also got to point that out, too. Smashley has continuously lied about that. I posted exactly what I said and the response. And I asked, did I lie? And she can't say that I lied. She can just lie about what I contacted.
Well, good Savage, I know she's in with Stephanie because she loves Stephanie in her chat, doxing fucking everybody. You know, the same one that gave the information to Guardians of Valor. You know, because they were all the same people that Stephanie lied about having TPOs on. Hey, Steph, where's that that arrest warrant that you admitted to fucking creating to the cops? How's that working out for you, girlfriend? Jingle Bells, you can get fucked because I've seen your comments too. Whoever the fuck you are, it gives me Skittles vibes. Yeah, I roasted the fuck out of that girl the other day in MJ's live. I could not.
Good.
The first thing she does is she sees me coming, she's like, oh, bougie baby, get in a box. Sorry your mom doesn't love you because she gave you up for adoption. Well, little did you know, fucking MJ's also been adopted, so what the fuck you saying, you stupid bitch? Like, you're so fucking dumb.
I don't know what the fuck's wrong with her, but something.
I also wanted to check, Florida Man, when you did that welfare check on her dad, did you know they just left a card at the house? Have you?
When did I do a welfare check on her dad?
Oh, she said you did. But they just left a card. What kind of welfare check is that?
I don't know. I know I called and I told them to go tell her to knock it the fuck off.
I mean, but they left a card to do a welfare check on an older man? That seems way out of protocol, but what the fuck do I know?
Right.
Oh, fucking wild ass people. While Bertina's over there crying, making a big deal about, she fucking stole a suitcase from Target. Bitch, you stole from dead people and your fucking boyfriend's family's business and from AA and from Subway and it fucking God knows where else. So shut the fuck up, Bertina.
You stole a suitcase from Target?
I did on accident when I was in South Carolina, and they have the live on Diagnosis Amnesia Talks page that they just posted because they're fucking super obsessed with me. Calhoun, it's really giving me like lint liquor vibes. It's really fucking weird. Stop. You're not getting the cookie.
A whole suitcase?
Yeah, like I went in there and I was talking to OG in a live, and I was running to the checkout, the self checkout, and I was in there like trying to get all this stuff so we could get packed and get to the fucking airport. And I walked out and I was like, shit, I don't think I fucking paid for that suitcase. I think I accidentally stole it. Okay.
So OG was your accomplice?
Well, no, because she wasn't with me, but
we doing TikTok logic here.
Yes, yeah, probably she's probably aiding and abetting, all the things.
Yeah.
But Regina, that's funny that's what you have. Are you for real? From like almost a year ago, that's what you have?
Regina stole her job.
Why wasn't it a big deal last February? And by the way, I did screen share my phone the other day in Discord, and let me tell you, as far as I'm concerned, I am owed a suitcase with as much motherfucking money as I spend at Target. Okay. Call them. You think they give a fuck?
I remember when I was at one time, I just had to get a few things at the grocery store, and my daughter was like 2.5, 3. And so I just had her stroller, and I grabbed a few things, and then I get to the car and I break it down, and there's like candy and soda and all this stuff on the bottom of her
well,
thing.
Yeah, that's where I had the suitcase was at the bottom of the buggy, like because it doesn't fit on the top. Because I think I had my grandson with me, and so I put on the bottom of the buggy, and as I'm on the phone, and we all know that I had fucking ADHD, but we also know that I had been up for since the day before. I flew all fucking night, got there. I mean, after I went to Petty's house and stalked him, allegedly. And then I got there, and I didn't sleep until I fucking got home the day and a half later. So my fucking bad, Retina. At least I'm not putting people's lives in jeopardy every day when I drive my fucking car illegally.
I got a question. Bush brought up a good point. Now, the people who manufactured that suitcase, did their family pass away on a boating accident? And did it happen to be 3 separate families? And did they manufacture that suitcase specifically to cover the final expenses of the family members that passed away?
Let me ask Smash if she can get some information from her people on that. I'm sure she knows.
Yeah, we need research on that ASAP.
I feel like when you're stealing from 3 grieving families, that would be awful. So if
it wasn't stealing, it wasn't stealing. She paid it back. Nope, it wasn't stealing. She paid it back. Remember, she had no restitution.
Oh, that was her dad paying it back because she abuses her mom, and she most likely abused her dad because that was the weirdest response ever. I paid it, so her dad paid it back
after the detective showed up to her work, after they already had her bank records and knew that the fucking money wasn't there, even though she lied to them and said she sent it via fucking mail, which go figure. Within 2 hours of leaving work, Daddy deposited the money in the account. That's wild. It was actually a check from her dad because they have her walking into the bank on video.
That doesn't absolve her unless you do it and go, oh, like before you leave
She
that
didn't even
room. No,
apologize to the fucking victims, for fuck's sake.
no,
That's what's disgusting, bitch. You and your Karen fucking haircut, bitch. Sitting
I
there, you
know.
can't even apologize,
Oh, she
bitch.
The whole news
no.
story, it says that she didn't apologize.
Right, but she wants to write a letter about mental health to the judge after she's in prison. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. You have no room to talk about anybody else when you have done the most vilest of things on this fucking app and still do. Retina.
Two people, like two people on this app, like Holly May too. Let's not forget to give her flowers that are shitty. They're just awful.
Are they the ones that run
They're
that
just
Reddit?
Yep, they do. Them and
yeah.
Myrna. Myrna, you know,
Myrna?
Murray's
They just
mom. Justice for Murray.
his name is Sawyer, but they do the
Oh,
worst shit to people, and some people can't speak out about it.
Yeah,
the
because
social security number thing was wild.
they opened it one day. I was going through one of my friends. I was looking for something and I saw Nerd Ropes. And I
Mm-hmm.
thought, oh my gosh, because I've always searched it and it's closed always. And so I got in there for like an hour one day. I didn't stay there that long, but they closed it again almost instantly. But I
That's the
couldn't
one that
believe
got banned. That one got banned. That's the second
that
one
one
that
got
got
me.
banned
Oh, okay.
because they had a picture of my minor daughter as the profile photo of it, even though they deny it. Even though Holly Mays admitted to it in Monsters Live in June. But the same day that she said she wanted to fucking throw hands with me, bitch. Good luck, girl. The fuck?
It's still an RC server.
Mm-hmm. Now it's a new one. They've banned, like, they've done ban evasion like 3 fucking times. So is Retina. And they brag about it. And Myrna does not like Smash. Traditional Odd does not like Smash. They do not fucking like her.
Hey, that's the weirdest
I
part. I
think it's
haven't
funny.
posted any of that because they're.
I think it's hilarious. I mean, Smash is so pressed about the fact that um, somebody said fucking Malibu's name or somebody said her fucking name, but she is okay. A-okay with Regina, who said that Malibu should be on the offender registry. That's wild as fuck.
Right. That is wild.
Crazy.
But that's okay. You see how people use people for
Mm-hmm.
their own benefit?
Just like Jerry's backyard.
Yep.
She
And
didn't
it's all a
file no
setup.
police report. Yeah, she's fucking lying. And honestly, you look stupid because if that's what he really said, and you said that's what he said, and then it's called failure to protect. Girl, it's an actual crime to not protect your children. So the fact that you didn't file a police report, you didn't try to get a TPO to protect your children from this person on the internet that you said knows where you live and lives near to you and wanted to grape your children, but you sure spent a lot of energy to get a TPO that was dismissed immediately on Florida Man. Make it make fucking sense, bitch. And it wasn't because he couldn't be served, bitch.
In October 13th. I didn't
October
even know
13th.
about that until like 3 days ago. Until you brought it up.
Yeah.
Until Smash brought it up in MJ's live the first time. I was like, what? You didn't fucking take me to court.
Because she said, oh, we've all gone the legal route, but he can't be served. But no, you trying to get an ex parte TPO. Okay?
So Melissa PMW down there says that's not even what happened. Me and Malibu have the same first and middle name. She doxed herself.
Oh. I mean, I did say her first and last name once, like well over a year ago. That I got from Rissa. So I love how she turns around and she's like, oh my God, you have so many people's information. You can thank your friend Rissa for that, bitch. But you were sending my information back in what, April on Discord?
I want everybody to notice how like it's only a problem when she wants to have a problem with somebody like doxing. She don't care about anybody else that's doxed her. They're still in her chat, but she cares about me and she screams, "Oh, Florida Man doxed me." But what about the people that
She said, oh, she got the wrong address. You need to do better research. That's not what you were saying when you were on the phone with me, when you were thanking me for fucking not giving the correct address to your bestie, Steph. Get the fuck out of here, girl.
right? I was there for that on that Snapchat call, right?
Florida Man, I'm going to need you to check your text messages. Text messages, can you read that right now? It's kind of a...
Where at? Oh, the Hannah account in Switzerland. Where you at, Hannah? Take a box.
No, it was a typo. It's the Gabby Ghoul. That's Switzerland.
Yeah, it's gone.
Did you see the video of her leaving a message for Switzerland? And she didn't mute. And did you see that? I can't remember. Oh,
No.
Three Blind Mice has it. You have to watch it. She's talking to Switzerland, going, "They're talking about you again," and da 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 da. She's saying, and then she's covering her mouth, but she didn't mute the speaker, and so Malibu goes, "Do you know you're not muted?" Her face turned red. She was going, "We're cool. They're trying to convince me you're a piece of shit, but I know you're not." She's going,
God, I haven't even shown my messages that I got back in fucking August. All the way up until like September, October.
I said something about that when I wrote back, what's his face, trash compactor. I said that I think people with anonymous names are cowards, and
Well, I mean, if you're
anyway.
gonna talk a lot of shit with your anonymous name, you might as well talk a lot of shit with your fucking real one. But that just goes to show what a pussy they are.
I know, especially, I mean, people that go under an anonymous name forever like that,
I just got a message from them. I just got blocked
Oh,
in Florida Man Live. Can you please unblock me? I didn't even make a comment.
who was it?
Gabby Gold, Switzerland.
No, I'm good. No, Switzerland can go fuck off.
All right, you guys, I'm gonna drop down. I've got to go tuck the elders in.
That works. I'm about to end because it's
River,
like
they are unblocked now. River, go ahead.
Thanks for listening.
It was great hearing from you, Christina. I know it's been a while. I've got a lot of stuff going on. It never fails in a time of like, where you're supposed to be relaxing with your family and doing all the things, and you think you're having fucking one weekend of normalcy. Goddamn crises pop up, and here we go. So
Seriously, the app has been crazy lately.
I'm not even talking about the fucking app, girl. I'm talking about off the
I had kidney stones the week before last, and that was a mess. So I wasn't really on much, but anyway.
I do got to say that to that, she wants another agreement that when she broke the last one, I'm not responsible for making any agreements after I made one, and you completely dropped the ball every fucking day after I made it.
Yep, and she keeps saying, "Oh, this is because of Florida Man. We can't have an agreement. It's because of Florida Man."
I'm not going to bend to her will. She can do whatever she wants, but I will also, in response, do whatever I want to.
I would like Malibu to admit that she did message people on the back end and tell them that you actually called her job.
100%.
Because I don't think Virgo's a liar, bitch.
I don't think
you just made her a liar, Smash.
You did just make Virgo a liar.
And that's your mod, bitch.
I'll text Virgo. Well, Virgo's like doesn't really like me right now. But
I told her. I told her as soon as I heard it.
I'm gonna text her. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, you're a liar now." According to
I mean, listen, Virgo's got stuff going on in her real life too, like we all do. But like, it's not cool to like. She has no reason to lie. But she really did say like, I don't think Malibu would lie to me, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna respectfully disagree. And sure enough, look. And where is Malibu when Smash is over here crying about how she's getting all the brunt and all the things because, she's doing A, B, and C? Malibu's in Retina's box, streaming MJ's live.
Yeah, wild. Malibu needs to, she lied, Malibu needs to handle her business with the people that she's got it with. Smash needs to sit the fuck down.
You just need to shut the fuck up is what Smash does. Like, what don't you understand, bitch? And why are we still blackmailing? Why are we doing that?
Right.
Did you see where they held a after Smash and Unknown and Bree, when they all had that big fight, they went back to their live and they made a poll to see who liked Malibu. Yeah. It was 96% no, 4% yes, and 1% unsure.
And somebody brought it up in Smash's live, and Malibu was like, "What? I'm gonna need to see receipts." And Smash was like, "Well, I can play the live. Like, you're not gonna be able to." She's like, "I want to see the poll."
I'm gonna be honest.
You're not gonna be able to see the results because only the host can see the fucking results.
The 4% that said they liked her felt bad, and the one that was unsure couldn't bring themselves to lie and say yeah.
It was Gloria.
One of the ones that said that they didn't,
it was Gloria.
that they liked her was, or that they didn't like her was fucking Smashly.
I bet you she wasn't there on the comment. I don't like that bitch either.
It was definitely Retina. Retina don't fucking like her ass, but Malibu sure thinks that when Retina's making them smart ass comments to her, she's roasting the fuck out of her. And Malibu's she fucking stupid. Yeah, bitch. And can we stop lying about the Wu-Tang Clan? They're not very happy with you, girl. Neither is Compton.
I'm gonna need Malibu to admit that was a lie too.
Compton doesn't
Unknown was joking around, and she said unsure, and she was laughing, and she said, Gloria, I know that's you because you're a Christian, right? And Gloria admitted it was her. She didn't want to say like her.
Gloria is the fucking picture perfect Christian, let me tell you. I mean, that's the reason why I don't go to fucking churches, because of Gloria. Bitch, what is that? Is that what Christianity is? No thanks. I'm good.
So if you take them as they are, yeah, I don't really like Unknown, but we go back and forth on the app. Is what it is. If Unknown needs to show a receipt, I ain't got no problem.
She even said in her live tonight, Florida Man, she said, I don't like fucking Bougie, but Bougie's speaking fucking facts right now. Because
tonight was the most I've heard her like her old self. How she used to just kind of just say it like it is, didn't play favorites, you know what I mean? And I heard more of the old Unknown tonight.
I think all the hype got to her with like.
Well, it's the influence. Look at the Regina and Holly Mae, the fucking mean girls. Like,
Look what happens when you move away from toxic people, and look at Smash when she goes to toxic people.
Well, Smash does this every time she thinks she's somebody special, right? And don't worry, we'll see the crash out again, and the downfall of the fucking platform, and then we'll have to be a victim. And I mean, again, no, who's going to be at your fucking rescue then?
Not me. I don't give a fuck.
It won't be any of us that were there last time.
Don't care at all.
Spiritual Diamond girls, stop fucking coming in here, bitch, when you be running your mouth, or get a box.
Get a box.
Fuck, girl, like we don't see you roll up in this bitch. Get a box. You have a lot to say in your fucking keyboard. Say it out your mouth.
For real. I ain't gonna attack you. I'll let you talk.
For real. I'll even fucking mute. Fuck, I'll drop, bitch. Fucking fake ass bitches on this fucking app. It's disgusting, honestly. Your mother should be ashamed of yourself.
They should be ashamed of themselves, honestly. They can say all they want in their little echo chamber, little hate chamber thing they got going on, but hey, I don't see any of y'all taking the box and saying it. But you see, I don't think
any of these people have critical thinking or common sense at fucking all. Here's Smash. Smash is like, the sky is purple today, and Spiritual Diamond's like, I know, it's such a pretty magenta. What the fuck?
It's weird.
It's fucking weird. Echo chamber. But don't worry, something's going to happen to Smashley again. She's going to be a victim. The cops are going to have come into the office or whatever the fuck it is that she makes up, because that didn't happen either, because there's no report of it. Just saying.
They were going to run with Malibu's a victim because I'm so evil, and I called her job, and I didn't. I just did it to bait you. I knew you were going to lie. When I said to Smash that your friend fucking lied to people, Florida Man said he did it. Okay. I've also been known to bait people.
He said he did. So what the fuck? He actually did call her job. Well, she wasn't even at work because she was in a live with Smashley.
And I don't even know.
Somebody else's box. Like, the fuck you talking about, bitch?
Like, I truly don't know where she works. I don't care. I can find it if I wanted to. But I just posted it because I knew they were going to fucking lie.
Florida Man, do you remember that girl, Laura, that said she was a paralegal, the one that Viking said he was going to dox, and she wanted Viking's information?
Yeah.
She was in MJ's live right before. I think she's probably why MJ left, or ended, because she got in a box talking about, I'm an attorney in New Jersey, And I don't really know what's going on. I don't know if this is an objective live, but you guys, what Florida man's doing, crossing state lines, that's federal. And I mean, when I got up in the box, I'm like, girl, Laura.
Actually, I don't mind her. She's all right.
No, she was never all right. No. You can't be lying and saying you're an attorney because you're not, bitch. We already know that.
Well, you can't. That's
And
why I also didn't.
if you're gonna try to be one, because I remember when Skittles first came on this app, or at least when I first ran into her as Brown Skittles, she was sloshed in a box with Indian Outlaw and Pitbull talking about I'm going to law school. I was like, now that I know her, I'm like, oh, you meant you were at the law library? Like, I'm confused.
Yeah,
But you can't come on here acting like a fucking attorney if you can't even speak one. Like one.
I don't fuck with people when they try. As long as they're not being harmful with it, I ignore it.
All right, I'm gonna drop. I have things to do, like go to fucking sleep.
I'm also gonna end because I have things to do, like go to sleep. It's like almost 1:30. So.
Alrighty, we'll chat later. Bye, guys.
Yeah, I'll be on live tomorrow to.
Hey, Regina, go fuck yourself again.
Yeah, please, Regina, go fuck yourself, because no man ever will. Okay, Punk, go hang with Tupac. I'm going to go chit-chat in a group chat with the Wu-Tang Clan. That's how I know for sure Malibu didn't ever associate with him. Do remember, T's husband is a rapist. No exaggeration. Here it is. Screenshot it before you go. I'll give you a couple seconds. Hey, Nicole, how are you? 2 counts of aggravated SA, 1 count of assault with a deadly weapon, and 1 count of kidnapping. Guilty, 9 years. No rehabilitation. He still does it. He still throws out the threats to women, and he still throws out the SA threats too. Wild as fuck. Fuck him, fuck T, fuck Smash and Malibu, and honestly, a lot of them people that are talking shit, Spiritual Diamond, Mish, all them, Rutina, Holly Mae, Myrna, Duffy. This is like my acceptance speech for the people that I don't like, that could always take a box. But they don't, because they're too much of a pussy. But you guys have a good night.